Welcome to Wall Yoga. I'm Stephanie Parcells with Indigo Yoga. Let's get started on the wall. So Donna's already set up. Follow along with me. To get set up, bring one hip up against the wall, then lower your back down to the ground, feet up towards the sky, and try to get your booty nice and close to the wall. Close your eyes and begin to tune into your breath. Taking complete inhales through your nose, complete exhales through your nose. Noticing the rise and fall of your belly and chest with each breath you take. Starting to notice the natural pace of your breath and gradually begin to slow the pace of your breath. Taking an inhale through your nose, filling into your lungs, expanding the rib cage, opening the heart, allowing your entire body to melt to the mat and relax on your exhale. We'll maintain this slow, deep, even-paced breath through this class. And start to notice how you're feeling physically. Scan through your body and notice how you're feeling in your feet and your legs. Notice how you're feeling in your hips, your back, your chest and shoulders, your arms, your neck. Letting go of any tension and any tightness in your body. Recognizing any problem areas in your body and where you need to put a little extra love and attention today. Before we begin, let's take a moment to set an intention for today's class. Thinking of that positive goal, positive thought, or affirmation, or thinking of something that you are grateful for today. And take a few more breaths in this position. We're starting here in our inversion, our restorative inversion. We're taking in all the benefits of that inversion, helping to increase our blood flow and circulation, helping to balance your hormones for a little boost in energy and mood, and helping to drain the lactic acid from your legs. And start to notice how your legs are feeling, noticing any sensations in your legs, any tingling in your toes. And you can start to wiggle your toes. Start to rock your feet side to side, starting to waken your feet back up. And start to point and flex at the feet, stretching your toes up towards the sky and then lifting your heels higher. Taking it back and forth like that, stretching into your shins, and then stretching into your calves. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the soles of your feet together, knees come wide apart, coming into that butterfly position. Letting your feet drop down as close to your body as you can. One hand comes to each knee and gently start to press. Left hand presses to left knee. Right hand presses to right knee. Taking it side to side a few times like that. Subtle opening of the hips. And then start to even the pressure, pressing both knees closer to the wall. And relax. Let your hands slide up your legs so they're closer in by your hip crease. Take a deep breath in and press to lengthen the spine. Think about pressing your upper half of your body away from the lower half. And exhale, feeling the muscles in your back melt to the mat. Again, like that. Inhale, lengthen the spine. You can kind of walk your shoulders away from the wall, shimmy them away to find a taller posture on the floor. Exhale, let it go. One last time, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, relax. Hug your knees together, separating your knees and feet into a squat position. You can either hold on to your knees and try to peel it apart a little more, maybe reaching your fingers up towards the sky, let the weight of your arms collapse onto your legs, letting the weight of your arms weight down that stretch. And breathe. Trying to keep your booty down on the floor. We don't want it to scoop up at all. Keep it pressed down and relaxed. Noticing where in your body you feel the tension. Some of us feel it in our back or in our groin or in our hips in this position. Try to breathe a little bit deeper, relaxing that area. Letting your right foot stay in place. We're going to extend your left leg out, open to the left side, letting gravity do all the work, letting that foot fall down towards the floor as much as it's comfortable for you. Flex through that heel to protect the knee. And if you feel like there's any pressure in your knee or your hip, take one of your blocks, push it right up against your hip, and then let that block support the leg. You can choose how high you need that block to go. We'll hold here for a few breaths. While you're here, use that right hand to peel that right knee open. Maybe your left hand comes to your left thigh and press into the thigh. And breathe. Each exhale helps that leg release a little more. When you're ready, we're going to slowly start to rebend that left knee, using your hand to support, coming back into that squat. Switching right over to the other side, right leg is going to extend out over to the right side. Be mindful that it's normal for one side of your body to be tighter than the other. Maybe you bring your left hand to your left knee to open a little more. Maybe your right hand presses into that right thigh. Flex that foot and feel free to grab hold of your block if you want to use it on this side. When you're ready, start to rebend that right knee, coming back into that squat. Hug your knees together and send your feet straight up in the air. Shake out your legs a little bit if you need to. When you're ready, the right ankle is going to come to cross over the left knee, finding that figure four. And then slowly start to bend to the left knee, letting that left foot slide down the wall towards the floor. Be mindful, this can be a super intense stretch in the glutes and in the hamstrings. So be patient with your body. Come back to the breath. And if you're feeling super bendy and you can scoot that leg all the way down, that's fine. If you're really tight today, be kind to yourself. Straighten that leg out. Do whatever feels right. Keeping your full back down to the ground. If your tailbone scoops up, straighten that leg out so your back can come back to the floor, and then you can slowly re-add that bend. We'll be here for a few breaths. If it feels good for you, you can let that right hand gently press onto the right knee, just a soft little pressure, helping move that stretch into that hip flexor on the outside of the right hip. For these last couple breaths, maybe you can scoot that left foot down a little bit closer to you. And when you're ready, start to straighten that left leg all the way back out, uncross your legs, both feet to the sky, and switch to cross the left ankle over the right knee. And slow, start to bend that right knee. Be patient with yourselves. Remember, it took you time on the other side to settle into where you ended up. So slow the breath, deepen the breath, and try to relax. Continue that deep breath, maybe seeing if you can scoot that right foot down another inch or so. Two more breaths on this side. And when you're ready, we're going to straighten that right leg all the way back out. Uncross your legs, shake out your legs, and hug your knees in towards your chest. Tipping down to the left, let your feet just slide down the wall. Stacking feet, stacking knees. And take your right shoulder, glute down to the ground, reaching to the right, gaze to the right. For a little extra twist, take your left hand onto that knee and pull it down and away from you. Come back up through center, take it right over to the other side. When you're ready, you're going to complete the roll. So turn all the way out to the right, and we're going to make your way to your tabletop position. Good. So you want to be close to the wall, but you don't want your feet touching the wall. So coming to all fours, and once you arrive, let's begin with your cat and cow. So gaze forward, belly dips down, chest pulls forward. On your exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, round your back. And again, inhale, gaze forward, crown the head, reaching to the sky. Find a little more space between the ears and shoulders. On your exhale, push the floor away from you, looking back to your belly, round your back. Continue at your pace, move at the pace of your breath, trying to find a little bit deeper of a stretch through each breath. One more time each way. And after your exhale, we'll return to a neutral tabletop, flat back. Beautiful. Send your right leg back behind you and up as high as you can on the wall. If you need to move away from the wall or closer to make that more comfortable, go right ahead. Good. So that leg is going to stay straight, and we're trying to keep your hips squared down, so don't let the right hip jump high. Push actively into the floor to press your hips back. Intensify that stretch, maybe bending the right knee, or you can keep it straight. And then ease out, straightening it again. Beautiful. Again, push into the floor, hips press back. And ease forward. One more time like that. Press, pressing back. Coming back, forward. I want you to take that right foot and we're going to bring it off the mat to the right side, plant it down to the ground. Press back, one leg child's pose, letting that stretch come more to that inner thigh. Reach your fingers forward, chest presses down, hips pressing back. Come back up into that tabletop, release that right knee down next to the left, rock your hips side to side, letting go of any tension here. Switching right over to the other side, left leg is going to reach straight back up, keeping the hips squared, toes are tucked to the wall. Go ahead, push into the floor, press back. Make sure you're not overarching your back. Keep that tabletop back if you can. And again, start to bend that left knee, hips pressing back. Ease out, coming forward. And again, intensify that stretch, pressing back. back to neutral. One more time like that. Pressing back, bending that knee. Easing it back forward. Bring that left leg out over to the left side. Plant that foot down, press back, one leg, child's pose this side. Reach those fingers forward, chest down, hips back. Breathe. Pull it forward into that tabletop. Release that left knee down. Rock your hips side to side. Good. Tuck the toes. Rise up first. Downward dog of the day. Make sure you're not making contact with the floor. Pedal the heels out. Then anchor both heels down towards the mat. Lift high up into your tippy toes. Bend the knees. Belly towards the thighs. And then straighten the legs. Heels press down. One more time like that. Inhale high up onto your tippy toes. Bend the knees. Press your chest to your thighs. And again, straighten it out. Anchor it down. Roll it forward. Come to your plank. Good. Lower down, knees, chest and chin. And then slide forward, baby cobra pose. Pause here, tops of the feet actively press down, hips press down. Chest is pulling forward. Good. Hands are involved here, arms are involved, so press down and back as if you're trying to scoot forward on the mat. Tuck the toes, rise back up, downward dog. Inhale, roll forward into your plank. This time, lower your knees down. Modify chaturanga. Keep those elbows in by your side. Slide forward. Baby cobra or full cobra. Right back. Downward dog. Good. We'll go through one more vinyasa flow. Inhale, come forward into your plank. If you're taking your full chaturanga today, you're going to tip as far forward as you can. Lower only halfway. And then rise, upward dog. Go for another cobra. And then back up, downward dog. Beautiful. Good. Right leg is going to reach back behind you up as high as you can. 3 breaths here. You can either choose to stay in that 3-leg dog or slowly walk your hands back, working towards your standing split. Wherever you are, push firm into the mat. Relax your head and neck. Shake it yes. Shake it no. Slowly start to walk your hands back if you went to that standing split. We're going to pull that right leg forward. Bring it right between your hands for a low lunge. Okay. Left hand stays to the ground. Right arm rises up, gentle twist. Breathe. Good. So we're going to play with this. So you can choose to stay here. Otherwise, we're going to start to toe heel that right foot off the mat at about mid-mat, so it's coming between the hands and feet. We're working our way to our side plank. That back foot is going to drop, so you're on the outer blade of that foot. You can choose to stay here, or option, keep on going, walk that foot all the way back. Maybe stacking the feet up. Option to use the wall, lifting that right foot up. Breathe. One more breath. Lower the right hand down, and we're going to let that right foot come back into that lunge. Good. Lower the back knee down, walk it back, straighten that front leg out. Flex that foot. Good. Take it right back forward. Plant those hands. Press back, downward dog. Good. Yogi's choice. If you'd like an extra spice, go through your vinyasa. If you're here to relax today, take a child's pose or hang out in that downward dog. Good. When you're ready, left leg goes right back behind you. Whatever you did on this other side, you're matching here. So either 3-leg dog or take that standing split. One more breath. Walk it all the way back forward. Left leg pulls forward, plant it right between your hands. Right hand stays down this time. Left arm reaches up, twist it out. Good. Your choice to stay here or make your way into that side plank. Toe heel that foot over and outside. Drop that right foot to the outer blade of your foot. Maybe going for your other option, maybe stacking your feet or using the wall. Breathe. Good. Let that hand come back down. Bring that left leg forward, back into that lunge. Lower the back knee down, and again, walk your hands back. Flex through that foot. Good. Take it forward, back to your downward dog. Good. We're taking our L stand next, so I'll give you a couple of options. First option is your inversion, your L stand. So you're going to walk your hands one hand's distance closer to the wall. Make sure your shoulders are right over your wrists. Bend one knee so that the foot is right at the hip, so not too high, not too low. And then you're going to press to extend both legs, working towards a 90-degree angle at the hips. Holding there for 3 breaths. Option 2, more strength in the core and the shoulders. So you're going to walk your hands one hand's distance away from the wall, keeping your shoulders over your wrists. Plank or elevate your plank. Good. Whichever option. We're going to hold 2 more breaths. Beautiful. When you're ready, 1 foot at a time, lowers down. Drop the knees, take a child's pose. And walk your hands in towards you, coming upright. We're going to tuck the toes, and we're going to find a forward fold at the back of your mat. Nice and slow, rise all the way up to stand. Beautiful. We're going to turn, we're going to face the wall. Staying right, nice and close by the wall. Your hands are hips tight. Take a small step back with your right foot. Take a really big step back with your left foot. Hands are to the wall. Working on straightening the back. Tabletop back, finding that pyramid. Straighten both legs out, all 10 toes face the wall. Beautiful. Taking a couple of variations here, I want you to take your left hand down towards any part of your leg or the floor, and turn, look past your right armpit and behind you. Come back to that pyramid. Switching to let your right hand come down to any part of that leg, your foot, or the floor. Let that back foot just slightly turn open. Use that hand on the wall to push into the wall to help turn and twist your torso, looking up to the sky. Good. Coming back to that pyramid. Both hands to the wall. Standing nice and strong on that right foot. We're going to lift that left knee comes up to your chest for stork pose. Cross the ankle at the knee and sit your seat back, half squatting lotus. Good. You can choose to keep your hands planted to the wall or let your hands hover away from the wall. Maybe hands come to heart center. Any hand variation works. Good. 1 more breath. Stand it all the way back up. Release and come all the way back to the wall to reset. Left foot, little baby step back. Right foot comes all the way back, hands to the wall. Same thing, pyramid pose, straight legs, but don't hyperextend with that front knee. Actively press that back heel to the mat. Good, taking our first variation, right hand comes to any part of your leg, foot, or floor. Look past that left armpit behind you. Back to your pyramid pose. Left hand comes to any part of your foot, floor, or leg. Turn, use that hand to turn your torso, looking up towards the sky past your armpit. Come back to your pyramid. Strong left leg, lift up, stork pose, flexed foot, cross the ankle over the knee. Sit your seat down, half squatting lotus. Keep your gaze to the wall. Keeping your chest upright, sink your seat a little lower. Breathe here. And send it all the way back up. Take a little baby step back. Reach your arms all the way up. Fingers reach up as high as you can. Press your chest down, using the wall for that downward dog. Trying to find like number 7 with your body. Pressing your chest down, pressing your hips back. A little bend in the knees. And breathe here. Slow release, let your hands come all the way down to the floor. Downward dog facing the wall. Good option to play for our forearm headstand prep. This is just a prep, we're not necessarily rising. We're going to lower into your dolphin pose. So both hands, forearms coming down. Interlace your hands. Slowly start to walk your feet as close to your head as you can. Good. Your head will make contact eventually, but the weight does not push into your head. The weight is in your arms. This is your forearm headstand prep. If you have a practice of a headstand and can lift, you're welcome to lift. You are welcome to use the wall as support if you need. When you're ready, we're going to lower the knees down, take a child's pose. Come all the way up. We're going to swing your feet around in front of you, lowering down to your back. You want to be closer to the wall. Good. Press into your heels, lift your hips up off the floor for your bridge. Maybe tuck your shoulders under, interlace your hands. You can choose to stay just like this. Option to add to this, bring your right foot up. Press your heel into the wall. Try to lift your hips a little higher. Breathe. Keep a little micro bend in that lifted leg. Good. Slow, release it down. Good. We'll reset to do that one more time, matching on the other side. When you're ready, push into the heels, lift the hips, tuck the shoulders. You can choose stay here or lift. Left leg reaches up, heel presses into the wall, push the hips up. Breathe, little micro bend in that left knee. One more breath. Slow and tuck the shoulders, letting yourself slide down. Hug your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Good. Lowering the knees, or lowering the feet down, crossing the knee all the way over, right knee all the way over to the left, and tip it down to the left. Right arm reaches out to the side, gaze to the right. Coming back up to center. Uncross your legs. Switch, bring left knee over right, dropping down to the right. Glue that left shoulder down. Come back up to center. Uncross your legs. Hug your knees in. Give yourselves a nice big hug. And release, unraveling. We're going to scoot away from the wall so that you're able to fully extend your legs. Setting up for your Shavasana. Finding a comfortable position. Allowing your feet to relax open to the sides naturally. Your legs begin to soften. Your hips settle to the floor, letting go of any tension in your back. Release any pressure from your chest and your shoulders. Your arms set comfortably by your sides. Allow your lips to gently part, relaxing your jaw and your tongue. Unclench your eyes and let your eyes rest. You can begin to bring your attention and awareness back into your breath. Starting to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, feeling the energy flowing through your body. When you're ready, you can hug your knees in towards your chest. And rock over to your right side, allowing yourselves a moment to let your body absorb all of the benefits of the poses you've done. When you're ready, gently rise up to an easy seated position, keeping your eyes softly closed. Bring your hands to heart center. And thank yourselves for taking the time out of your day to honor your mind, body, and spirit. The light in me sees and honors that same light in you. Together, we are one. Namaste.
Namaste.